that matters when it comes to vision. Only thing that matters with vision is what you see for yourself. You don't ask, you don't get. It's not over. It's not over. I talk to women all day long. Some of them think because of their age it's over. Because they had children it's over. Because they've been at this job for so many years they don't have any new skills, it's over. It's never over until you are no longer here. We define what failure is. Nobody can tell you that you're not a success. Nobody can tell you that you're a failure. You define that. Does that make sense? Yeah. All right, is that helping somebody? Because I don't want to lose my voice and then you just sitting up here still cutting and pasting and drinking the drink, the sweet drink. Sometimes you just got to be really bold. Give yourself permission to be bold for what you want to do. How many of you need to give yourself permission? Yes. You don't give yourself permission. We cannot just accept everything and anything. Is that fair? Yes. I'm telling you some good stuff now. I would not be sitting here with a successful business, loving what I do every single morning and a nice family if I did not give myself permission. For some odd reason, I thought I didn't deserve certain things. I could believe it for everybody else, but I could not believe it for myself. I could help everybody else achieve their goals, but I couldn't help myself achieve my goals. Does that sound like somebody in here? Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not alone. So, how many of us have been there? Just comfortable where we are. Oh, this is just okay. And then even self-sabotage. I'm not going to go try. I'm afraid of success. You all got to get a little dirt on you. That's the only time you can grow to become a strong tree. Get a little dirt, you're a beautiful rose. You get a little dirt. I'm not saying that you have to do something, but if something happens, and maybe not so drastic, but if something happened, you didn't get the job, bad relationship, abuse. Many of us in here, if we only knew half of each other's story, I guarantee you we would treat each other a little bit different. How many of us have self-sabotaged our own process and had 20 conversations before we even got to the person? And they're not even thinking what we're thinking. Right? Stopping ourselves before we can even get to the water, right? When it's your passion and it's your goal, you're not going to sleep. Your passion and your purpose keeps you up. You can't even help it. Right? Does it make sense? You can't beat the process. Sometimes you can't look for the fast way. There's no such thing as an overnight success. It takes time. And it takes more time. It took me 6 years to even get here from putting it on my visual. It took me years of cultivating relationships to show, listen, I'm hungry for this. Give it to me. I'm ready. And so there was things in my own life that needed to be cultivated, things that I had to go through and I didn't even understand. But I made a bad decision. And I enjoyed every bit of the moment until I got that knock on my door. We know how God do, right? You know how God do. He'll elevate you and put you in places that there's nothing that anybody could do about it. So, I share even in the story, 19 years old, going to prison, spending my time in prison right after, I'm a freshman in college. I'm going to Iona College. My mother is I was brought up in New York City housing. It's not a sad story, it's a great story, because we're here, right? So, and I lose my voice, so I'm not shaky, right? Okay, so I just want to, I'm about to cry. No, I'm losing my voice from yelling. Right? I was determined, right? I was courageous, right? And I really didn't care, and I was just so hung up on doing the things that I desired to do and seeing some sort of success that I wanted to speed up my own success process. Long story short, after that knock on the door, my whole life changed. And I thought it turned for the worse. So here my mother's thinking that she's about to have a lawyer or a nurse in the next 3-4 years when her daughter's about to get a nice colorful background from the federal government and be shipped over to Chicago because she doesn't even know that she's a part of a Nigerian cartel. There's a lot of things that we would do if we knew each other's story. So just to backtrack, just going through that whole experience, I started to find a way to get my vision because what I was seeing wasn't what was my future. How many of us have been through a situation where what we're seeing just doesn't make no sense? We're like, why? Why right now? That's when it's called for you to get your vision together. Because even if you don't like the job that you're in, your vision will keep you striving towards and keep pushing towards that next thing. My vision kept my mind right. I'm there in segregation and I'm hearing grown men cry. I'm smelling the scent of fear. It was horrible, the worst experience. But my vision, I tell you, knowing that my greater was coming, knowing that I could become somebody, knowing that this was not it for me, and I could still do the things that I desire and I refuse to be a statistic, that's the reason why I kept my mind. where everybody else around me was losing it. So I charge you to keep your mind right today and to get greater vision. For me to see the things that I put on my vision board come to fruition now, that girl from the projects, from prison, in Essence magazine, writing for Black Enterprise, having sold out conferences in the New York Times building, are you serious? Yeah, I went back to school, I did what I had to do, but none of that matters when it comes to vision. The only thing that matters with vision is what you see for yourself.